I'm Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Sack, Commanding Officer of the Division of Criminal Investigation. On Wednesday, January 26, 2022, the St. Louis County Police Department Crimes Against Persons Unit was asked to conduct an investigation into an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the city of Ferguson, leaving 2 St. Louis Metropolitan Police officers injured and 1 suspect deceased. At approximately 12:52 p.m., the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department received a 911 call from a citizen reporting 4 suspicious subjects wearing ski masks sitting in a white Toyota 4Runner in the 800 block of River Trail Court in the city of St. Louis. A short time later, 3 St. Louis Metropolitan Police officers arrived on scene in 2 separate, fully marked police vehicles. As the officers pulled into the apartment complex, they observed the reported suspicious vehicle. Officers immediately recognized that the vehicle was wanted in connection with a homicide that occurred overnight in the city of St. Louis. At approximately 1:13 p.m., the white 4Runner fled from the officers traveling northbound on Riverview Boulevard. Responding officers activated their emergency equipment in an attempt to pull over the speeding vehicle. The driver did not comply, and a pursuit began. From northbound Riverview, the vehicle fled west onto Jennings Station Road at a high rate of speed, while officers continued to pursue. The suspect vehicle continued traveling westbound on Jennings Station Road, crossing into oncoming traffic lanes, ignoring numerous traffic signals, and endangering other drivers. At one point, near the intersection of West Florissant and Lucas and Hunt Road, the suspect vehicle left the roadway out of the view of officers. The vehicle re-entered the roadway with at least 1 flat tire, but continued to flee. At approximately 1:18 p.m., with 4 flat tires, the driver lost control of the vehicle and came to a stop at the intersection of West Florissant Avenue and Lang Drive in the city of Ferguson. 4 individuals got out of the vehicle and ran. At least 1 subject picked up a handgun as he ran from the vehicle. All 3 St. Louis Metropolitan Police officers exited their vehicles and gave chase. They were subsequently fired upon by 1 suspect. The officers returned fire.
Is there anyone around it? Try to stand this way so we don't send one. There's no one. There's someone in it. That's it. Flip around.
Clear, cameras are open as upper Romanzo.
Priority, we're in pursuit of a homicide vehicle, car number 7, Union Street, Henry. They're going to be northbound Riverview from Paul.
6-11 November Street, Paul Street,
67. Alright, he just went off the road. Officer gonna crash here. No, he's back on the road. He's back on the road. Got a left tire. Left front tire is down. Professional Tollway still on West Florida. It's actually gonna be occupied 4 times. 4 times.
Tires down, 1317. That's 13.
All 4 tires are down. All 4 tires are down. Body, get ready. It's gonna wreck out. We're gonna be at Northwinds Estate.
Northwoods Estate, though, 4 times down, 1317.
They're gonna bail here at Northwinds Estate. I got the driver.
You have the driver? Get on car 66. You're 1318. Go ahead, which car set off the emergency button? Go ahead, which car set off the emergency button? What's going on?
Shots fired! County!
Shots fired, Northwoods Estates, 1318. Officer need of aid, 1318.
Dispatch, we need an address.
626.
Cars here, secure our cars!
Section. All cars, officer need of aid, Northwood Estates, 1319. 326. 626.
Fulton County, Ohio. Where you at?
626, what's the address?
528, we're behind the county officer now. We'll give him the address as soon as possible.
528, that's good, thank you.
We have county en route, also EMS en route. Are all officers okay?
Negative, we need an ambulance and 2 officers.
That's good. We have EMS en route. We're going to start a second one. 601, 1600.
2 of those officers were injured by shots fired from the suspect. The officer who returned fire struck the suspect multiple times. Arriving officers and first responders rendered first aid to the injured officers and suspect. The officers and suspect were transported to area hospitals for life-saving treatment. One St. Louis Metropolitan Police officer suffered multiple gunshot wounds and was hospitalized in critical condition for several days following the shooting. The second officer sustained a single gunshot wound. He was treated and later released. The third officer was not injured. Despite the work of first responders and medical staff, the suspect, now identified as Equan Hobson, age 23 of the 5900 block of Lucille Avenue in St. Louis, later died of his injuries at an area hospital. Aside from Mr. Hobson, 2 additional suspects were taken into custody by responding officers after a foot pursuit. August Burns, age 23, of the 1800 block of Notting Hill Row in Florissant, was charged by the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office with unlawful possession of a firearm and resisting arrest. Clyde Thomas, age 35, of the 5500 block of Highway 32 in Farmington, Missouri, was charged with resisting arrest. On March 11, 2022, the 4th suspect, Johnny Lewis, age 23, of the 800 block of Canaan Avenue in St. Louis, was arrested by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department in Las Vegas, Nevada. Lewis was charged by the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney with resisting arrest by fleeing, creating a substantial risk of serious injury or death. In total, the pursuit lasted 4 minutes and 16 seconds. A 9mm Glock 43X pistol attributed to Mr. Hobson was located near him on scene. A 12-gauge shotgun was recovered near the suspect vehicle, along with an ammunition carrier worn by Mr. Burns when he was arrested. Mr. Burns admitted to possessing the shotgun while inside the vehicle. Mr. Hobson fired the pistol until it was empty. 3 recovered shell casings were forensically matched to the pistol attributed to Mr. Hobson. In total, 34 shots were fired by law enforcement. The St. Louis Metropolitan Police officers involved in this incident are 28 years of age with 2.5 years law enforcement experience, 25 years of age with 3.5 years law enforcement experience, and 27 years of age with 1.5 years law enforcement experience. The body-worn cameras assigned to the responding St. Louis Metropolitan Police officers were not recording. Metropolitan Police Department received a 911 call from a citizen reporting 4 suspicious subjects wearing ski masks sitting in a white Toyota 4Runner